Good morning, I'm live. How are we doing today? Oh, my eyes look quite blue today. I'm a bit wavy this morning, a bit au naturel. The hair's going bananas, as I'm sure most people's are. My mum watched the other week and said, "Hi mum, if you're watching." She said, "Have you had your hair done?" No, I just got that spray, I've got shares in it, that's root spray. But I'll be honest, my lovely hairdresser is putting me some colour together, and I'm off to meet up, socially distant of course, to collect some colour that she's put together for me, and I'm going to have a go at doing it myself because it's getting really bad. The grey roots are bad. So have you got your cuppa? Oh, mine's stuck to the coaster. Hang on. I've gone for a tea today. Hi Paula, oh Olivia's watching, oh gorgeous. I've got a tea this morning. Normally I don't have a tea till 11 o'clock, but I've got a tea. Because I've had 3 coffees already and I think that's enough. Because I was up at, I think I was up at 7:20 this morning. I was wide awake at 7 and I just thought, get up and crack on. So I've got a new blog, I've got a new website. Exciting, head over to thepaperhaven.co.uk to see my new website. Been working on that whilst we've been in lockdown, and today is round 2 and it's week 2. You've cinnamon tea, oh that sounds interesting. So it's week 2 of round 2, which is really exciting. So I hope you've got your pack ready. Ta-da. And yes, I thought I was organised, but I've not put stuff on my blocks, but that's fine. So I'll just switch around. There's my garden. Yes, the grass needs cutting, Mum. Right, okay, so I've moved my camera a bit higher up today, so maybe you can see a bit more of the desk. You can see my cup of tea. Okay, alright, let me just get a clear block. Now, did you see what I was wearing today? Because I am wearing one of the new in colours. Oh, just jade. Did you see my little jade cardigan? That's one of the new in colours, and I've got some exciting news to tell you about that in a bit. So, where have I put my mat? I think I need my mat today. I've put it somewhere. I know where it is. I've had a really big tidy up of my desk because it was getting ridiculous. Hi Jane. So I've got a mat now. This mat was going to leave the catalogue. It's called Stampin' Pierce mat, and I recommend this mat. I think it's £4.50 for when you're using photopolymer stamps, so that you've got a bit of a softer cushioned surface to stamp on. So what I do is I slot it underneath my grid paper, and then I've got, so they did take it out of the catalogue, but hi Juliet, good morning, thanks for the comment. We've now got 10 viewers, we're in double figures already. Now, I won't do shout-outs because I've got so many people to do shout-outs, but I am going to say hi to Pauline, who managed to find me and made her card. Pauline lives really close to my studio, but she's usually late, and we do have a laugh about it. She's a beautiful lady. And Pauline, are you wearing your slippers today to crafting? Because bless her, she's been known to turn up in her slippers before, and that's why we love her, because she's brilliant. So today we're on week 2, so you hope you've got your pack. In your pack you should have a card that's scored like that. Yeah, you should have a die cut, scallop die cut, also a rectangle, and then some ribbon. Okay, and you need this piece of paper from your kit, from your pack, and obviously your ink pad and your stamp set, some scissors, glue, etc. Are we ready to go? That's the other side if you're looking for it. You should have 2 pieces of it. All right, so what we are going to do first, we are going to cut our paper. Now, remember these little tips I keep giving you? We're going to cut it to 14 first, all right? So, no, we're not. No, we're not going to cut it to 14 first. Ignore that. We're going to cut it to 4.5. We're going to cut 2 at 4.5, all right? So we're going to cut 1 on the full length, 4.5, now, because you might find with this card sometimes you can be like a millimetre off, so just be aware of that. You should have a piece left over, and then we're going to turn it and cut it at 14, so please ignore me, because I keep telling you, you cut the small length first, so you've still got a full length piece to go on another card. Remember, I told you that, but we're actually going to cut that up anyway, so I don't suppose it matters. Okay, so you've got 2 pieces. That's all we need trimmer wise. Now these 2 pieces, I like when, oh, that's it, they go like that. No, they don't. They go like that. Yeah, I like to do it so that they match up. So they're going to stick on there. Now if you find when I've scored these, everything's been done by hand for you, so sometimes I might be 1/2 millimetre out. If you find that the border's a bit bigger, then just take another little chunk off your paper. But we're basically going to, oh, we've got 15 viewers, brilliant. We're basically going to stick them so that it matches up. Does that make sense? So that the pattern carries on. I just like that. Craig's practicing piano again this morning, if you can hear him. I think we're not on the Russian waltz anymore. We had a few mishaps with that last week, and it was a bit of an arduous tune. So, but he managed to get it done and record it. I think he's playing something from Star is Born this morning. Star is Born film, the Lady Gaga one. So that's going to stick on there like that. So how are we all? I've got loads of news for you, loads of stuff to tell you at the end about new coffee and card, new catalogue and stuff like that. Loads and loads of stuff. So thank you to everybody who sends me photos of the cards. Pauline did message me and say that she sent her thank you card that we made last week to her neighbours who've been really good, helping them out since we've been in lockdown. She called it lock-in, which did make me laugh. Okay, so we've got our gatefold. Now this is called a gatefold card, so it opens like that. It is one of those cards really, when you send it like this, you're thinking, I don't really want to undo that bow to have to open it and not have the nice bow anymore. I'm going to do my design a little bit different on this one, because now I've done it, I'm thinking it might be better to have it in the middle and have it a little bit more equal. I did do it up towards the top, but you can do your own thing. Please say hi if you signed in and I know you're here. Right, so let's do some stamping. So we've got our piece of white. Now you will notice on here I've used 2 inks. That doesn't matter. Some people ordered more inks. You can do it just with one, and I'm just going to do it just with one this morning, because some of my customers already had ink pads and already have colours, and I'm going to do thanks, which I'm going to pop on this block. It's a nice one, this thanks. And then I'm going to decide, on here I've done thanks for all your help. This thanks for all you do, thanks from all of us. Thanks, do you know what, I think I might do thanks ever so much, or thanks for everything. Now, they're quite hard to read these, so you sort of have to turn them upside down, turn the other and look at them properly. It's going to take me like 5 minutes to find this, but you can be doing your thanks for, I won't be able to find it. I know it's here. Then I'll be able to show you where it is. Oh, for everything. So if you've got your stamp set like that, if you want for everything, it's the 3rd one up. Now, with the little top tip here, with these little thin ones, they can sort of, when you put them on the block, they can move a little bit, and like, because they're quite flexible. So what I would do is put it with the words facing down, so you can actually read it, and the flat bit facing up, and then take your block so it's straight and everything, it's not moved, and then put your block on it and pick it up like that. Hi Julie and Julie. Oh, okay, I must have missed a comment from a Julie. So right, so I'm going to do thanks for all your help, and I want that to be quite central like it is on that card there. So tap tap tap. You can have a practice on your grid first if you want to. Ooh. So I'm going to do that there, like that. That might have said Julia or Juliet anyway. Hi. Oh, hi Charlotte. It maybe said Juliet. I can't quite read it because I've moved my phone a bit higher up this morning, and I'm having to sort of stand on tiptoes a little bit to read comments. So I'm going to do thanks for everything under there, like that. Okay, so I love the contrasting in fonts. It did. Oh, CJ, I'm wondering who CJ is now. I know. So we've got the two different fonts there. Okay, then what we can do, oh look, oh man, right, I do it, everybody does it, look. So guess what, the flower's going to go over that. I did that on purpose just to show you that, you know, you can, that I go wrong too. No, I didn't. Honestly, the dark ink pads, you just must be careful, not like me. I'm like a bull in a china shop. Oh, we've got 16 people viewing. So I've got a new website, thepaperhaven.co.uk. So my blog, Julie's Jates, is no more. However, it is still there online, but there will be no more posts going on. But you can go on there and look back. Although my new blog, my new website, does have all the most of the posts. It's certainly got about 7 years worth. So this is gonna, now this rectangle isn't quite a match up. You're gonna have a wider section at the top and bottom. Oh, I saw someone left a message then and I've missed it. It flashed up and then I missed it. Okay, so that's going to go on there. And then I'm going to cut a nice big flower. Oh, who's this? Sonia. Just watching while having your coffee. Right, I'm going to move this down a bit because you can still see, and then I can see comments a bit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that piece of paper that I had left over, which is here, and some scissors. And I'm going to cut out a couple of some of the flowers. Right, now just got to think about which ones I'm going to use. I've not really got any full flowers on there, so what? Hi Rebecca, it was you. Right, okay, so that's right. I'm not really happy with what flowers I've got on there, so I'm going to take my other piece because you've got two, but we do need that. So if I've got some near the, we do need this one for another card we're doing, but I've got some near the edge, so I might take a couple of those. I might take that white one there because I know I'll be okay. Let's have that white one, and we'll have that up there, and let's take a bigger one from here, from this other piece. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you what you can do. Yes, let's do this. If you don't have a full flower, that's fine. So this is a little trick. So I'm going to put like a half flower coming over like that. Hey, so if you don't want to waste, let's do that. So now the silence begins where I do cutting outs. So I don't know if you've seen on my channel, I had put a video on, or was it on Saturday or Sunday, of me sharing some of the new goodies from the new catalogue. It was what I'd ordered, and I've done it as a bit of a speeded up video, and I've used one of Craig's. Oh look, I like that. I'm going to have that there like that, and I'm going to trim it down. I'm going to cut a slither off like that. I use one of Craig's tracks to put underneath this piano playing. So I'm going to glue that on there like that. We'll have a bit of that, eh? Like so. Okay. Where did that white one go? I do think I need a bit of colour though as well. So yes, I've got a video of my new stuff, so I'd love you to take a look at that video. And I've not had any top tips the last few days, so I'm catching up on those because I'm working through thank you gifts I'm sending out to people who shopped online, and also new catalogue stuff. So talking of new catalogue, I've got a virtual event for the new catalogue that's £5. Oh, I'm going to have that little red one there. And you can I send out your catalogue and a little sample pack and I've got a buy one get one free sale and all sorts going on. So, and that's going to be on the 6th of June, Saturday the 6th of June. Starts sort of around 9 on my blog. Now, I've got a little bit of another flower overlapping there, but that's going to hide under there. And what I'm going to do is I'll cut that bit of yellow off. I'm rambling now. So yeah, that's virtual launches on 6th of June. So I'm going to pop that. Oh yes, we'll have that up there like that. So do send me your emails or WhatsApp messages or pictures of your card when you've got quite a few last week. And I'm going to put that one over there like that. And I love seeing them. I'm missing everybody, and I'm missing like in-person connections, but I'm really thrilled with how well it's going, and I'm buzzing with the online stuff because everybody seems to be really enjoying it, and it's really great to get feedback. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that there like that. I'm not really happy with that flower, but well, it'll be fine. Right, now we have to put the ribbon around before we put that label on. So I've put my card upside down. Don't ask me why this works. And it's bow tying again, and my ladies hate doing the bows sometimes. And I want the bow, it's going to be, when it's the right way up, it's going to be over to the right, so it's over to the left when it's upside down. Now I have got a video on tying bows. It's quite an old one, so if you look back, maybe I should do a new one. I think I said that the other day. You need to pull this quite tight. This is the matching ribbon, the Ornate Garden. So just to let you know, I have got a ribbon share that's going live on 3rd of June. And I've also got a paper share that's going live. They're open now for booking. All the details are actually on my new website under product shares. I'm not happy with that bow, but never mind. And it just means you can get a little bit of all the papers, all the ribbons, work out which you like, and it's not going to break the bank. You get at least 1 metre of each of the ribbons. You get some of them, you get 2 metres. And you can collect or you can have delivered to your door. Right, so we do that. Now, the trick here, we want to stick that there, okay? But common mistake that can be made, and every time we do a card like this, at least one person does this, so no one's going to do this today. We only want to put glue on this left-hand side, yeah? Because it's only stuck down on the left, all right? So we're just going to put glue on half of it, just under half, yep, like that. And I'm going to slide that on and hold that down like that. Now what I do is I get my scissors to like hold it in place, dab it down to make sure it's stuck. Oh, this is a long one today. I've nearly done 20 minutes already. Okay, so that's stuck down like that. And there, and then I need to just trim. They're not ribbon scissors. These are my ribbon scissors that I keep nice. Okay, and I'm just going to trim that, and then I put this back on, and then I know these are my ribbon scissors. Okay, and there we have this week's card. Oh, I like it halfway down. So yeah, so that's the card. Do send me pictures. What am I going to do? I'm just going to move this from under there, and I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to tidy up. Do you know what I've been doing is I've been trying to tidy my desk, because this is in our living room in the corner and by the window at the bottom of the stairs. It makes the lounge look messy, you know, when you've got a messy craft desk. So for the last, I think I've managed 2 days, I've been tidying up on a night, and so it's a really nice clean desk when I get back. I'll just have a cuppa. I've let it go. Well, it's not cold, but you know when your tea goes past that point, past the point of being acceptably hot. Well, I'm past that point. Right, I want to talk to you now about the new coffee and card. Now, I know it seems we're only on week 2, But it takes a lot of organising, I hope you can appreciate, for me to sort all this out, which I love, and don't get me wrong, I love it. But I want to cut all the cardstock and everything before the products arrive and have it all ready to go and just wait for the products. I'm using new stuff from the new catalogue, and I can't order it until the 3rd of June. I'll be getting up first thing to order it. So I need reservations and payment in ASAP. I'm ordering all the card and everything now and envelopes, and as I say, I'm getting all that designed and cut now so that when I order the products on the 3rd of June, I've literally got to put those in a box and send them out. The idea is to start on the 16th of June, which is again is a Tuesday. My contingency is depending on shipping times, which I will be able to keep an eye on. If I think there's going to be a problem, then I will delay the start. If it's going to be longer than I hoped, I'll probably delay it by a week. If not, maybe I might do it another day on the same week that it would have started. So my contingency is either to maybe do it on the Thursday of the week commencing 15th of June if stuff's not come, or if not, do it the week after. But you'll still get your full 5 weeks, so it won't be like a disadvantage to anyone. It'll just mean we might have a week without a coffee and card. What I might do in that case is then come online and show you a bonus project with the papers and the stamp set that you're using now if you've got some white card at home. So that's my little contingency. Okay, so what am I including in the new coffee and card? I'm including this gorgeous stamp set, Forever Fern. This one is £22, so the new coffee and card has gone up by £4. It's £34 because of the quality, because the stamp set's a higher value. It's a cling stamp set and it's beautiful. The fern images are gorgeous, some lovely sentiments, and obviously you compare this with sentiments that we've already got from the last couple of coffee and cards if you've been doing those with me, or from sentiments of stamp sets that you already may have. I'm also including the shaded spruce ink pad. If you have this colour already, then you can substitute for another colour, and I will go through alternatives. I'm also including 12 sheets of 6x6 like you got in this class. Please excuse mine because they have been cut down to make what I've done is I've cut myself down just 12 so I can just use 12 to come up with the designs. They are stunning papers, absolutely gorgeous, on trend. Those are the papers, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I have a card that I've made. This is going to be one of the cards using the strippy scrap technique. So some of you may have seen this on my social media channels. Oh wow, I've got 17 watching now, fantastic. So everything will be sent to you, like the die cuts and things, like it has, hi Kay, like it has with this one. Just want to show you, this has been achieved by just the one ink colour. I stamped the sentiment in shaded spruce, full ink, and then I've inked up the fern image, but I've stamped it off on some scrap paper and then stamped. Thank you, Kay. So it looks lighter and it looks like it's a different colour ink, but it's not. Now, there is an option to add on, as always, extra ink pads if you want. I'm going to go through the colours in here, and I'll try and go through. We have some garden green in this. We have the shaded spruce. We have just jade, which is what I'm wearing, a new in colour. I would advise not to add that because I think it is different colour to the shaded spruce, but the new in colours aren't available for demonstrators at the minute. There's been a delay in the shipping due to COVID for the ink pads, so demos can order them the same time as customers, and I'm worried they will be out of stock, so I'm advising not to go for just jade. There's also Pretty Peacock, which is like the bluey tones in here, and Pear Pizzazz, which is this lighter green here. So if you were going to add an extra ink, I would probably go with Pear Pizzazz for a nice contrast. So to add an extra ink, it's £7, and then I'm doing a special if you don't have an extra ink. If you want the matching dies to go with the stamp set, then it's an extra £27. The dies are normally £33. So for £61, you would get the stamp set, the set of 14 dies, the that bundle itself is nearly £50. You'd get the ink and then obviously all the paper and the card kit. So 3 ladies have gone for the full bundle, which is fantastic, and I've got a few signed up already. I've not got a closing date as yet, but if you want to be part of the new coffee and card, then I would love. I'm loving doing it. I wake up really excited on a Tuesday. So yeah, this is the new catalogue. I can only show you the front cover. This is the Just Jade colour that's on the front there. And I'm currently working through these to send them out. And if you want to be part of the virtual launch, you will get the catalogue, and then you will also get this little virtual launch pack, little kit, okay, which I'm sorting out this week for people and delivering this week. I think that's all for today. I've managed to last this one, and I was worried this card was going to be too quick. Over 26 minutes. So wow, nearly half an hour. Another thing is, if you're wanting to order any products, I have a order going in at lunchtime today, and I'm doing, I trialled last week contactless collections from my studio on a Friday lunchtime, and I also did some deliveries in the local vicinity. So if you're en route from Bingley to Farsley, I'm happy to drop any orders off. There'll be no postage charge to you. Or if you want to come and collect them from the car park outside my studio, then that worked really well with my customers last week. I gave people a time slot to turn up. Hi Paula, oh thank you, that's fantastic. I gave people a time slot and it worked really, really well. So, oh thanks Rebecca, lovely to have you joining us. So yeah, that's it. I'll be back next week. Now have a look at next week's card, because people have commented that it looks very interesting because it's only one card in the kit. So I'll look forward to sharing that with you next week. And yeah, please stay safe, please keep crafting, and please send me pictures through of stuff that you've made. I'm really enjoying it. I'm buzzing and loving being able to connect through technology. Thank you so much, and see you soon. Bye bye.